Okay, okay. Settle down. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Okay, so this is Space Station 13, and I suppose I should explain what that is to you guys that don't know. So I'm going to give you a little rundown of what the game is. So just hear me out, okay? Alright, so basically Space Station 13 is a third-person, top-down, round-based, non-persistent multiplayer role-playing game. You get all that? Good. Alright, so in Space Station 13, what you should expect are simple and easy-to-learn gameplay mechanics, a robust combat system, deep and meaningful social interactions, and a polite and cooperative community. You play as the crew aboard a deep space scientific research station, performing either research, maintenance, or civic tasks, anything from a chef to a plasma scientist. Your fellow crew members will be busy working at their own jobs, and you should all trust them and know that they understand their jobs and what they're doing, especially the security guards. There are a number of round types in each round. They can be everything from a traitor, in which one of the crew is given secret objectives and tools in order to sabotage, kill, or otherwise inconvenience the crew. Or you can be a wizard. Syndicate soldiers can be tasked with destroying the entire station. There can be a changeling or an entire crew revolution. If you want to try Space Station 13, I really, really, really suggest that you read the rules. Anyway, so there we go. Yes, server wars. This server's better than that server, and blibbity blabbity bloobity blah. All the videos on here are recorded in Gib 3, I believe. Yes, and grab your toolboxes. Grab your toolboxes. Because we're going to go play some Space Station 13. Alright. So I recorded my own... This is confusing. This is my mouse. And then my mouse in the game should have recorded my cursor clicks. And we should also have the sounds from the game. Except they're not working right. No, we're getting a little bit. It just needs to be louder. How do I turn that up at? How do I turn it up so it's louder? I don't know. Gotta be a volume control in here somewhere, right? No. Alright, you can see my mouse. I'm doing stuff. Hang on a second here. I know how to turn up the volume. Full volume. It's gonna require me to fuck up the thing, though. Audio. Oh, God. Where is it? Where's the fucking audio track? Maybe it's not on here. No, it is. It's just way the fuck down. Here we go. Alright, let's try that. Let's see what that sounds like. Probably super loud. No? It's not showing up on my system audio at all. That's weird. Hold on a second. I'm still testing this out to see if I can figure out how this is working. That's really weird that it's... Oh, it's playing for you, but it's not showing up in my system audio at all. Huh. You can hear the clicks and stuff? Okay, cool. Anyway, so I'll skip backwards a little bit because I did some crud. So yes, we're a quartermaster. We're going to be a quartermaster this round. We're not a traitor, so that's... Oh. Anyway. Not the traitor. First thing you should do as a quartermaster, always order your crew some metal, some insulated gloves, and by order for your crew, I mean order for yourself. There's a lot of things you can order, but people tend to get suspicious if you start ordering other things. So I'm just sort of trying to keep it cool here, trying to play it nice. I did see that I have another quartermaster in this area, so there's someone else working with me, but I don't know who it is yet. I haven't met them. because I don't want to encode these Den 77. I'm never going to upload them. Why would I encode them? Yep, typical quartermaster round right there. So I do know that... Oh, there's our buddy. There's our other quartermaster. Yeah, this is one of the reasons that I like to record them and then comment over. I could never do this live, where I would type and then talk at the same time. Quartermaster is responsible for supplying the station with its needs. He's asking what I ordered. You know, the usual. Engineering crate, metal and glass. Which is good. Yeah, weapon crates and party equipment. Those are the good stuff. Especially if you're a trader and you have an EMAG. The video is long, but I'm going to skip through some of it. So don't worry. But I did want to give you guys a moment to explain what's going on a little bit better. So this is the tile set, this is the general tile set, and this is the interface. This green and blue area at the bottom and on the top. Those all have various different meanings. And what you can see what I'm doing here is I'm going to go in here and open this locker and grab the emergency oxygen tank out and put it in my backpack. I'm going to grab the fire extinguisher and put it in my backpack. Not because I want to extinguish fire, but because I'm sure that at some point I'm going to want to extinguish an assistant. It's just how it goes, man. Always good to have your internals on, because if the oxygen runs out on the station, then you're fucked. Unless you have, as you can see, I've got a gas mask on, and now I've got an emergency oxygen tank hooked up. So, there you go. Yeah, I know. Cursors. So yeah, I'm mostly just chilling out and hanging out and taking a cue from the station, trying to see what's going on. It looks like our AI is hop like a bun, and our captain was Billy Mays. And one of our security guards, Jed Leiter, is threatening to arrest anyone who's not dressed up for Halloween. I suppose I'm dressed up like a quartermaster. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, don't go on the Gibbs servers if you're not somewhat experienced with Space Station 13. Yeah, Ahmed, there's no NPCs in this game. Every single person in this game is a real person. Every single one. It's all multiplayer. There's probably around 60 people on the server at this point. This was recorded sometime before Halloween. And when you're standing in an airlock, don't stand at the end, because then it's really easy for people to push you out. It's free, cool guy. Settle down. This is a very simple job. I'll get into the more complex jobs later. I'll probably do a round as head of personnel and genetics next. But I did want to go through some of the simple interface stuff, like opening a crate, grabbing some gloves, and putting them on my hands. See my hands down there? Real simple basic stuff. Not too long ago, Lusty McGloover, probably a week or two at the most. Yeah, Demeter, probably. Oh, I don't want to be the AI. I don't like doing that. Too much responsibility. So yeah, this is just dragging crates around and doing supply stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit here, because that's pretty much all we do for a little bit. No talking, no nothing. I put on some fucking sweet welding mask, and that makes everything dark. But what I decided to do was I was going to go and explore the station, because he wanted to get that metal from me. I'm not really sure why at this point, but I decided to go explore the station. And so we're going to go take a lap around the station. And this is where you typically get in trouble. And I see the EVA is open, so I'm like, oh shit, hey, free stuff. So I go in the EVA and grab a tool belt, because hey, I'm a quartermaster, I want tools. I got insulated gloves, you need tools. The chief engineer, however, is a douche. So he fucking flashes me. And he starts to fucking handcuff me there in EVA. I can't get out, I don't have access to the doors. So Chief Douchebag there is decided to flash me, and then somebody else hit him with stun gloves, though. So what we're doing here is we're getting into a fight in EVA. I'm trying like hell to get that belt, and oh, couldn't get it on my waist before he flashed me again. Asshole! Smoke Hurleman, that's his name. Remember that. We'll be seeing him again. Yeah. So he's just continuously blinding me. Now here's a good strategy when there's a security guard around. Scream bloody murder. The security guards will get confused and they'll think that you are the one being assaulted. Look at that. The security guard's chasing him down. The captain runs by. Another security guard. Beefsky's a pumpkin. Somebody's throwing grenades. Space Station 13! So fortunately I was able to break away from that douche. And somebody's playing a harmonica for me, because they're feeling the plight of me being handcuffed. And I picked a terrible spot to try to take my handcuffs off. I just gave up and decided I'd run around with my handcuffs on and see if I could get somebody to help. Come on! This is the detective. You don't want to hang out with a detective when you're handcuffed. He may get suspicious. They don't catch everything, but they do catch some things, those detectives. They're crafty like that. I wanted to go back to the quartermaster's office to see if my buddy could get me out, but I'm pretty sure it's locked. And I can't open doors with my... Yeah, I can't open doors with my hands cuffed. So I'm just making the rounds here. And, there's another security guard chasing someone. And I'm asking for help, but then he pulls out a gun, so I'm like, maybe I should go the other way. Maybe, yes, definitely the other way. So there's that chief engineer, the douchebag, so I just call him a jerk and run away real quick. Jerk. Remember him, Smoke Herleman, we're going to be seeing him again. So, the courtroom, I figure I'm going to stop by the courtroom. Either I'll get arrested and charged with something, or someone will let me go. So I'm just going to ask for some help getting these handcuffs off from the local crew members passing by. I like the detectives that spend more time on dramatics than they spend on fucking crime fighting. Those guys are cooler. What did I do, the guy asks. Nothing! Of course, I didn't do anything. Never admit to a crime. He just flashed me and blinded me and cuffed me for no reason. No reasons. Unfortunately, there was no lawyers. But Tristan Elder asks, where is he? And then unhandcuffs me. So, it appears that I have convinced one of the guards of my plight. Whenever you're talking to a security guard trying to convince them of something, submit to a search. They'll usually believe you. Even if you don't actually submit to a search. So yeah, I'm laying it on there. I'm laying it on. Yeah, smooth talking is how I get everything done in this game. That's why I can't record live commentary. I can't talk and type at the same time. That shit's hard. Have you ever tried doing that? It's ridiculous. I have, and I failed. So, got my handcuffs off, and I stole those handcuffs. So I've totally got those for self-defense in case I need them. And that was that was my adventure in walking around the station. I walked into EVA, got flashed, nearly blinded, handcuffed, and then, hey, look here, look, there he is. There's the chief engineer. They've arrested him for what he did to me, and then cock punch as the captain drags him by to go to jail. Yes! Karma! Captain Billy Mays didn't seem to care. He's just like, whatever, we got our criminal. I'm wondering if the security guard's here to arrest me for, like, cock punching that guy. But, no, he just wants some gloves. I thought he was talking about those gloves, but I guess he was talking about insulated gloves. I'll figure it out soon. Still, I'm just thrilled about my little revenge there. I got to cock punch that bastard as got dragged off to jail. Billy Mays. Cocaine! I know, Louisiana. No, whatever you are. I know, I should have aimed for the crotch, but I'd already had the head targeted for a long time. It was far too late. So, yeah, I'm just talking with this guy, and yes, Emmanuel, our other quartermaster, ordered him some gloves, and so he hooked him up with the gloves, gave him the gloves. Good stuff. Yeah, Canes, I'm pretty good with genetics. I can show you a round where I play as genetics. It's actually a pretty funny round. So this other quartermaster, I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's dragging a plant pot into this little back room that he's created for himself back here behind quartermasters. I don't really know why he did that. But, yeah, you can target body parts up here in the top right. So yeah, I'm a little concerned about the mental health of my fellow quartermaster, but him and I will have a bonding moment later on, where we get to know each other much better. I love being a traitor, Alien. I hate not being a traitor. So, I decided to take another walk around the station, see if I could find anything more interesting. Because there's not much going on there in Quartermaster's office. Nobody's ordering anything. You know, it's just status quo. Somebody left the med bay open, so I'm like, sweet, free med kits! Easiest job for a new player, assistant. But don't cry if you get killed, and I recommend you play on some public servers that aren't the Gib servers for a little while to get a hang of the interface, or watch some of Plump's videos first. There are no clowns on the Gib servers that you can be anymore. You can dress up like one, but you can't be a clown. I don't deal with superpowers, the Vogue. It's just a waste of time, if you ask me. So I'm looking around for a utility belt here, and I fucking found one! I didn't have to go to EVA to get the damn thing. And get raped. I know, Galaxy Dude, but I'll always risk that. Usually medical doctors are not very robust, so I can take them. Yeah, TG Station has clowns and mimes, but from what I remember, I don't know if this is still true, but from what I remember, TG Station wanted to remain private, so I'm not willing to give out its connection information or anything like that. I still play on the TG Station. Every once in a while I hop on the Bay Station, but that one's another one that wants to remain private. So if you're a member of either the TG community or the Bay Station community, Bay 12 Games, I recommend you check out their community servers that are private to members of their community. So I'm just filling up my tool belt, grabbing an igniter here, because I figure after all that excitement, I want to have a smoke, you know? How do you win the game? You have to score enough points, you fucking moron. Jesus Christ. An idiot. Yeah, you can go into space. I recommend you have a spacesuit and some oxygen tanks, though. Maybe a jetpack, because there's no friction in space. Although a fire extinguisher will work in exchange for a jetpack, and a pack of cigarettes will also work. I'll let you figure that out on your own. Oh god, you saw my PIN number! Shit. It's all over. And there's Space Wind too, so yeah. So, oh, this is funny. Now, I never knew this, but I know that you can fit those emergency suits. That's an emergency fire suit. You can, or not a fire suit, but a emergency extreme temperature suit. They can come in those boxes. You can start with them in the boxes, but you can't put one in a box. You can take one out, but you can't put one in, which is annoying. I don't know, Metal Slime Hunt, but I don't care, because it's not my problem right now. Yeah, I found the Russian station. I got eaten by a zombie. That was fun. Gonna put in my $20 and grab myself some smokes. Normally I would do Pro Puffs, but I think I had just done a bunch of rounds where I had done Pro Puff chemistry a little bit, and I was tired of it, so I just got some regular cigs. I know, Duel. I know all that. I played on there for quite a while. So yeah, I don't want to advertise it to a bunch of people, but it is a great server. I love the library system, being able to write books and stuff. So I just ducked into the brig for no reason, and there's Smoke Hurlman again. There's that son of a bitch. Oh, I'm not leaving him alone this time. I'm gonna give him a good hard glare. You betcha. Just gonna point right at him and give him the stare of death. Arr. Arr. Yeah, finding powers used to be really easy when there was stable mutagen. Ah, Brobot! I bet you fucking heard that, didn't you? I bet you heard that one! Fucking Vuvuzela. Oh, this is awesome. I see the doors open here, And I'm like, okay, so I'll try to close the door. So I click on the door a bunch of times, right? I'm clicking on the door, clicking on it, click to close the door. And then I'm like, door's emagged! That guy probably did it! I say we beat his ass! And then the door closes. Yeah, everybody's actual people in this, Jack. So yeah, I had a good moment there. And this is where we sort of bond with our coworker. Because he says, we can do that anyway, and starts to chase the guy down. Too late now, he got away. Next time. Emmanuel is a well-meaning, good-hearted soul who wants to beat that engineer with me. 'Cause shit, why not? So yeah, that's a good time with me. Hotkey for the chat box? Oh, just type say with no space. Just say and hit enter and it'll pop up the chat box. You can type it in there. You can even use your headset with the semicolon. So yeah, I'm just having a smoke here. I'm just hanging out, sitting down, listening to the radio. Looks like they're chasing someone through genetics and medbay and all over the place. I don't know who it is or why they're chasing him, but... So there's a security guard with his baton out, always a sign of a poor security guard, just waiting to be disarmed. He opens the door and burps. I give him a 5 out of 10. I've had better. Green means it's on the radio, black means it's in person, red means it's on a security channel, light blue means it's on a private research channel. So he's drunk. Hang on a second. I asked him if he needed anything. He burped in the window, and then he stammered, and hiccuped and slurred some stuff, and awkward. So, so I'm like, what the hell? I look out here to see what's going on. There's Smoke Hurleman, that engineer. There's a clown in a security uniform and a guy with a gun, and the clown pulls out a gun and goes chasing after that guy, Smoke Hurleman. The security clown is after him. So what were they chasing down through medbay and genetics? They were chasing that guy Smoke Hurleman who fucked with me and whose name I sullied. So there's a drunk security guard and a clown with a body armor and a gun. So I'm like, I said on the radio, just in case anybody missed it, something hilarious just happened outside the quartermaster's. We had our first passerby. I think I saw a clown and a drunk security guard chasing some guy. Oh well. Yeah, that's what Smoke gets for fucking with me. I'm telling you, man. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. So, this guy, Osmond Slaughter, pops by and says hello. I'm just standing here having a cigarette, leaning on the glass. He asked me if I'm having an interesting round, and I'm like, a little too interesting for my taste. Which is not true. This is right about my speed. Nice mellow moments with some crazy weirdness. I asked him how his round is going. And, you know, he thinks in rounds because he's a boxer. I knocked someone out in 2 punches in the ring, he says. Then they suicided. That's a pretty good boxing round. And a bomb went off somewhere. I still don't know, M. Firelord. I'm still wondering that myself, but I don't know. Yeah, I do, 24 volunteers. I have a few, and some of them are hilarious. I'm like, dude, you made that guy rage quit at life. That is possible, Nick, because I have no idea what he's growing back there, except that he had some plant pots. And he's up to something weird. That's true, insert name here, 31. That is true. Apparently, Hop Like a Bun is a default AI name. That's pretty awesome. Oh, not that fucking pig. Or Batman. I always hate it when Batman shows up. That means either I'm tripping balls or I'm getting killed by some guy named Batman. One of the two. So yeah, I wasn't really sure who ordered that crate, but I figured I'm just gonna fucking take the gloves and send the rest back out into space, because fuck it. I haven't played on TG Station since they updated the mechs and stuff. Last time I played, but was before that. That was back when they did Station Wars, Atmosia versus Quarter Mastonia. It wouldn't be fair after the mechs. Yeah, botany's pretty boring. I don't like botany. Favorite disease in Space Station 13? Ones. Ones is my favorite. I know that sounds silly because it's a Tier 1 disease you can research in Tier 1 in virology. Oh, so I'll get to that in a minute. Actually, I'll pause it here because this is important. But, yeah, Atmosia always wins. Anyway, Owens is my favorite because of something that happened to me once back on the Uterus Station. I was playing in virology, and I researched Owens, and just for fun, I decided to mutate it, and I made it an airborne version of Owens. I know you think it's the best, but hear me out. So I made it an airborne version of Owens syndrome. I injected a monkey, and then I dragged him around the whole station, everywhere, and then I left him in arrivals. So I went back to virology, and next thing I know, there's 3 guys with E-swords bashing down the door to virology, or the windows, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you guys coming in here? What did I do? And they're like, dude, it's a revolution round. You gave everybody Own syndrome, so now we can't flash anyone, because they all have sunglasses. Own syndrome causes sunglasses to show up on your head. So I inadvertently completely screwed over an entire revolution, and they decided that the best course of action would be to beat me to death. So that's why I like Own syndrome the best. Okay. So, our buddy Emmanuel here walked up to me. I don't know where, I'm just messing around with the machines. And he says, I got this weed. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So apparently he's been rolling... Oh, hey, Smoke Hurleman. I'm sure that's really you. Anyway, he's been growing weed back there. I don't really know why, but I'm like, hey, I have an igniter, you have the weed. Together we can do beautiful things. Yes, they got owned, Dave the Grave. They certainly did. Yeah, Voodoo Child, you overthrow the captain and the rest of the crew. So I'm just ordering crates here at random, figuring, you know, hey, we're going to need some of them. I know I ordered one spooky crate, which has Halloween candy. I don't remember what else I ordered, but it wasn't really important. He wants me to go find some flashlights for him, because there's no fucking lights back there in his special weed room. What station's best for alien? I think TG's best for alien rounds. That's just my opinion. Because they've still got a uteroid station. It's no fun on the donut, I don't think. Fast, will you stop asking what kind of shampoo I use? I have no idea. No, I don't like to abuse the fucking test subject's pseudonym. That's mean. So yeah, he wants me to go look for some flashlights, but I know that the PDAs have a PDA light on them, so I'm just going to take this PDA and turn the light on and throw it. There you go, you learned something, Mr. Man. PDA light. Voila. Look at me all helpful and shit. Not TG as in Tactical Gamer. Not. Yep, that's the plants he was dragging. So there's Billy Mays, apparently arresting some other quartermaster who's just shown up. So I'm like, alright, I think I'm just going to go before I get arrested too, because Billy Mays is on an arresting spree. So I'm looking for, oh yeah, Ivan the Fourth and Cooper Watson are punching it out in the hallway. Always fun. I know, this is nowhere near as interesting. There's that fucking security clown. There's a flashlight. That's what I'm looking for. And whenever you're running around in maintenance tunnels, you should leave the lights off, because it's a good way to get yourself found in maintenance tunnels. Everybody can see where you are and where you're coming before you get there. But, yeah, I never really found any other flashlights. This was the one. I mean, I looked at all the emergency toolboxes and everything. This is the only fucking flashlight I could find. Fortunately, the PDA lights were good. So yeah, this is pretty funny too. That guy's trying to hack into botany. Now let's rewind for a minute here. Let's go back. Now look at this. There's a secret door that's open into botany. And this guy is trying to hack into a bolted down door. Genius! I don't even want to bother with that guy. I could have been really... Oh, there's Emmanuel dragging around a water fucking tank or something. Yeah, he's dragging around a water tank. Either that or a fire extinguisher tank. Yeah, I know, he's got no insulated gloves either. Gonna get himself killed. Beepski's doing his patrol. He's a loose cannon, but man, I wouldn't rather have anybody else watch my back. That guy's been having fun with a fire extinguisher. Assistants with fire extinguishers, run the other way. The other way. Yeah, I remember that pseudonym. I actually have a video wherein I do that here. I can show it off. The method I use so people can be more experienced with it. So yeah, there's his weed plants. He's got a couple weed plants, some planters, and he's got his water thing there. That's our new quartermaster, Ryuzaka. I believe is his name, Ryu something. Or maybe that was our guy, I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it to learn this game? 27. Plump might still be here, but if he is, he's just watching and banning people silently. So... You were dressed as a quartermaster? What? I don't believe you. Yeah, Cavaluche, no smoking weeds. Why did we make weed? I didn't do it, he did. I don't know why he did that either. He's just crazy. Yeah, I'd say it's harder than Dwarf Fortress. Some of the jobs are unbelievably difficult to learn and master. Like chemistry and botany. Stuff like that. There's quite a few. Yeah, just leave him be. If he has something to say, he'll say something. Oh, Smoke Earleman. Oh, yeah, no, he's... You didn't try to catch the guy that stole my spacesuit and all that other shit. So yeah, Smoke and the captain. It looks like what I've done here is I've essentially created a rift in the command structure of the station. Probably not a good idea. But I did order that Halloween candy, so I'm going to run around and throw that at the station, because I figure, you know, I did cause sort of a bit of strife. I'm feeling kind of bad, figuring maybe, you know, we could gloss over our the rift we put in the command staff by delivering some candy to folks. I don't know who they're accusing of being retarded here, but they sure don't like each other. Yeah, electronics is really easy. What madness is happening, Master Ezra? I'm delivering candy. So I run into security. There's Billy Mays. I throw a bag of candy at him and run. Enjoy! Run! And just smack the captain with a bag of candy. And there's Smoke Earleman climbing out of a garbage can that he was stuffed into. I'm just laughing my ass off. He is not having a good round. Oh. It's too bad I didn't take enough time to stuff him back in there. Oh well. And there was that guy that was talking to me getting dragged out of there. I don't really know what's going on with that. Good night, Batwa Omagoshatafu. Happy birthday. I'm assuming it's your birthday. Probably not. So yeah, these fucking emergency chests, or toolboxes, they usually have lights, but they don't have any either. Well, it's a totally different kind of thing, Megazaya, so I'd say try it. If you can't figure it out, then don't worry about it. So there's the bar. Let's go back again. Like any space bar, it is filled with vomit, corpses, and the remnants of a long detonated bomb. Gotta trust the bar. They always know what's going on. It's a good sign of how the station is doing. Botany is hard because I don't have the patience to deal with all that plant crap. I guess I just find it boring. Really. Bye, Hugar. Yeah, stick to jobs as much as you can. No, this is not single player. They don't have a version of this that's single player. It just ain't. So I delivered my candy and I've looked around for flashlights, but I didn't find any. And that's our new quartermaster, Ryuzaka, who just showed up. He's hanging out. Not really doing much. I was looking to see if you can make any flashlights in the auto lathe, but you can't. Glad I looked though. So yeah, he's really going at it here. Look at this. He's got a stack of papers, and he's got his weed harvested, and he's got some black weed harvested too. You know, it's Halloween. You gotta have the black weed. So I'm just looking around to see what he's doing. Looks like he's just created himself a little weed factory back here. How long does a round last? Anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, I'd say. So yeah, he says he's got black weed, but he doesn't know what it does. So I'm having a little fun with him here and saying, I'll try it, right? Okay? I'll try it. Even though I know what it does. I'm not going to tell you what it does, but I know what it does. So I take some of that black weed and I roll it, and then I grab one of the ones that he rolled with the not black weed. To not, you know, I'm like, no, I'm not smoking that. What makes the round stop? Everything. Usually the admins. Admin bus is the quickest way to lose a round. So yeah, I'm just, I'm smoking this non-black cigarette, telling him that I am smoking one of the black weed cigarettes. I didn't give it to him, he grew it himself. I'm just trying to convince him that it's safe. You know, that's all. Seems safe. Yeah, everything in this game can be destroyed. You can dismantle a wall, you can tear up the floor, tear out the wiring, tear out the pipes. You can build a floor, you can build a wall, you can build the space station from scratch. You can tear it down, you can blow it up, then you can repair it, then you can destroy it again. All you fucking want. So yeah, I scanned myself with the medical scanner. Totally fine. Doing a bit of giggling though. Typical. Figures. How do you build things? With metal and tools, usually, and glass. Not necessarily Heyo Pants. You can build your own contained area and then fill it with oxygen and the proper mixture. Yes, this is Space Station 13. So, I realized he wasn't going to smoke one of those black weed cigarettes, so I rolled another one, even though the other one's in a pack there. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm actually kind of bored right now. That wasn't fapping, that was me tapping a cigarette. I'm actually a little bored right now, so I take out the safe one, and I'm going to pop the black weed cigarette in. It's not actually black weed. There's another name for it, but for those that don't know it, I'm not going to say what that name is. So yeah, he walks out to the new guy, Ryuzaka. We've got you special weed! That's what he says to him. Special weed. So I light the blunt that I rolled with that black weed there. Yeah, he knows. Some nice black weed. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, good stuff. Goods. It's always good to pretend like you're more retarded than you are when you've just smoked something in Space Station 13. Oh no, that wasn't a cigarette. Look at my health. There's my health slowly dropping. You take a bite of the candy apple. Your injuries are too severe to heal by nourishment alone. You feel cold. So I'm dying right now with blackweed. So he asked me if I have a light so he can light his own. So I throw him my igniter. I figure, hey, you know, if I'm gonna go, you too. He picks up the lighter, lights up with me while I eat some candy out of the bag. You know, it's another day in Space Station 13. And wait for it. We're gonna get. This is gonna be. This is the reason I want to show you this around. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite moments in Space Station 13 coming up. Good shit! Did you see that? The moment that I died, the moment that I fell unconscious, my last words. Let's relive the past here for a minute. Wait for it. Good shit! Wait! And then 1, 2, 3. Boom! So I'm unconscious right now, laying on the ground. Ryuzaka has already lit his blackweed blunt, which is not actually blackweed, it's called deathweed, because it kills you. It constantly injects you with toxins until you die. Oh yes, it'll still kill you. Even if you throw it away, Master Ezra. So I'm just laying here dead. Or not dead yet, I'm unconscious, but I will be dead very shortly. Yes, it makes you very dead. Super dead, you might even say. And there we are, we're actually dead. Hey look, Jebediah Kerman is on the space station. So there's Ryuzaka. Down he goes. Down he goes. He's gone down too. Now that guy, the guy that gave us the stuff and grew the blackweed, or deathweed, he didn't know what it did. So all he knows is that Ryuzaka and I have just smoked a couple of blunts rolled out of deathweed, or blackweed to him. And he's hiding away in his little makeshift botany thing. Here he comes, and sees us laying on the ground completely dead. Just walks out. And there you go. There's the round right there. Oh shit. That poor guy. It's so fucking funny. Note to self. Deathweed is deathweed. So yeah, poor Emmanuel Dickinson. What he's probably doing, I think right now he's doing CPR on Ryuzaka. No, he didn't smoke it. He got a little lucky. But Ryuzaka is totally dead now. Him and I are very dead. I have no idea, Nixiter. He was up to some shenanigans. Shit, he says, as somebody else walks up and sees him here with bodies everywhere. Blackweed is bad. That might be Simon Hardpeck laughing. Yeah, you can save them by cloning them. So, we ended up laying here for a while Emmanuel there panics. He starts calling for a medic, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. Eventually he realizes that Ryuzaka and I are both very, very dead. Get the medics! So, I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. We lay here for a while and hang out, and eventually he starts asking for help, and a cyborg comes along, and Cyborg and him, they're going to drag us to genetics. But we're not really sure what's been happening on the station so far. Oh, don't worry, Talking Ness, I've got that covered. I'll do that next. So yeah, Cyborg's gonna drag us there. Unfortunately, something happened to the station while we were smoking our death weed, and now there's a gigantic hole in the station where a bomb went off. Cyborg loses me in the space weed for a minute. But fortunately, he seems to know what he's doing. So he sort of just drags me through there, because he's a cyborg. He doesn't need to breathe. He's not worried about the cold, but I certainly start freezing. My corpse is now cold. But it's all good, because he's actually dragging me to genetics. This is a lesson to you all. If you smoke the death weed, you'll be very lucky to get a cyborg to drag you through space to genetics. Also, another problem with genetics. Sometimes it's filled with uncloned corpses, vomit, and running wild with monkeys. Typically, if this is what you see in the genetics office, don't expect to get cloned, especially when one of them, Gary Bennett, is an assistant just walking around drunk puking on stuff. Dead rotting corpses lying everywhere. But we actually got pretty lucky here. And I'm going to skip ahead a little ways. I don't really know what I was looking at over here. Oh yeah, this guy, Ivan the Fourth, got in a boxing match with one of the cats and died. Dumbass. And we do actually get, eventually, thrown into the cloning pod. Oh, and there's the head of personnel, who's busy getting shot and collapsed at the AI satellite station. Not really sure what he was up to. I'll go ahead and skip ahead to the parts where, there, Ryuzaka got cloned, and then we got thrown into the cloning pod. We got cloned, can you believe it? But if you look, ETA 826, the escape shuttle has been called. So we're going to have to get dressed and run. So the first thing I say when popping out of the genetics tank is, good shit, man. There's Emmanuel, our loyal friend who killed us. He stayed there in genetics the whole time. Looks like he cleaned up all the bodies. Yeah, you come out naked as a baby. Yeah, he's like, told you it was good shit. But he's a good guy. He was there for us, you know? He said that the other guy, Ryuzaka, still has brain death. And I'm like, well, it was just that good. Yeah, that guy's totally a bro. So yeah, grabbing our uniform, putting on our shoes. This is a good chance for you to understand the interface. Putting on the tool belt, grabbing the headset, put it on your ear. Grab the backpack, put it on your backpack slot. It's amazing, it's shocking, oh my god. And of course, your ID. And the handcuffs you got from when that chief engineer arrested you at the beginning of the round. Unfortunately, I got a little confused here because the handcuffs disappeared and I couldn't get my gloves back out of my pocket. But I think it was that bomb going off that was the problem. Oh no, I know what I did. When I came out of genetics, I was twitching and dropping stuff because I was mutated. Which is fun. So I took an Alkazine pill. Sometimes that'll help, sometimes it won't. But look at this guy over here. This guy, Buck Rogers, I think is his name. He's dressed up as... He's wearing somebody else's ID badge, but he's doing something weird. He's moving the lockers out of the way. So I'm just like, thanks guys, I think I'm okay. And I take an antitoxin pill because of, of course, you don't want to have that. You don't want to have toxins. Yeah, Buck Riker is his name, dressed as Amari Rogers. That's why I got confused. So, Emmanuel Dickinson and I decide we're gonna head to the shuttle. Yeah, no idea what happened to Ryuzaka at this point, except that as soon as we come out here, we see Ryuzaka twitching, wearing the research director's uniform, and no shoes, out in the hallway. He's just standing there. Damn you, he says. It took us a little while to figure this out, but he's actually extremely mutated by the cloning. He had a bad cloning procedure, so he can't actually move right now. He's incapable of moving. Someone dragged him out here and left him. Was it that good? It was really good. So, we're feeling a little bad for him. So I believe he's just, I'm shivering and twitching. He's fucking vibrating. The cloning didn't go well. So, I wanted to give him some Rietalin, and I just dragged him back in here. I figured we could put his uniform on. It's 4 minutes till the shuttle arrives. That's plenty of time. And look at that. Amari Rogers is smashing down that window. So I grab an Alkazine pill. I shove it into Ryuzaka's mouth to try to help him. Would you guys shut up with that caps lock stuff? I don't care who is. Anyway. So yeah, I run over to this Amari Rogers who's breaking down the window, and I'm like, stop! Because she's going to depressurize the entire room and we'll all die. None of us have internals on, but too late. And she fucking throws herself out the window. Damn him, Ryuzaka Nakata says. Damn him. So I'm looking around for something I can use to fucking plug the hole, but it's too late. All the oxygen's venting out. And it's going to start freezing in here. So Ryuzaka can't move. I'm going to try to get him dressed real quick before we get totally screwed by the... Oh! Yeah, I'm getting sucked towards the thing. Towards the venting. I'm just getting him dressed really quick. And Buck Riker says, you better run. So, again, up to shenanigans. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna help Ryuzaka. He can't move, he can't do it himself, so we're getting him dressed. We are bros. We are the 3 Deathweed Musketeers. We are not running away. And look at that. Amari Rogers is disarming Mrs. Muggles and grabbing her. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? I don't know what he's doing, but he's grabbing the monkeys. He's dragging them towards the window. Why is he doing that? What you gonna do with the monkey? Why you gotta do that with the poor innocent monkey? And the Rietalin finally kicks in and Ryuzaka can move. As we watch Amari Rogers throw the monkey out the window and into space. Jerk! So, I know what Amari Rogers is up to. So I grab one of the monkeys here. And, while he's doing that, I'm gonna see real quick if I can't stuff this one into the, into the genetics machine. Whoop, in he goes. I figured I was gonna try to turn him into a human real quick, but I decided in the end not to do that. I figured I'd leave it at that because everybody's just like, hey, let's go. So I did that. Now, what's funny is, I knew that his objective was to kill 50% of the monkeys. If you stop him from killing one of those monkeys, he fails his objective. So I put one of the monkeys in the genetics machine and locked it. Bye! Now, Ryuzaka's a true gentleman. Look at him. There's some dead assistant laying there. And Ryuzaka's such a champ that he fucking drags him on our way to the escape shuttle. Look at him. Fortunately, we had some good engineers and robots, so they patched up the hole in the station so that we could reroute a different way around. And, yeah, sort of through EVA as well. But there's no oxygen in here. You'll see here in a minute. But I'm like, you know what, I'm not taking any chances. So I grab a spacesuit and a space helmet off the rack here, and I'm like, fuck it, you know. I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, my oxygen just ran out. I have no oxygen. Oh, that was the head surgeon? Oh. He was wearing a pumpkin hat. And he's handcuffed. I don't know what he was up to, but he looks dead. So yeah, I didn't have time to fiddle with my emergency oxygen tank. Just pop a Dexilin pill. It's easy. They're not useless. They keep you from getting 90% cold. And here's a typical day in Space Station 13. You got an arcade machine, an ID computer, an AI upload, a pair of scissors, and a boxing gloves as the welcome mat to Space Station 13. Now here's where things get interesting. Because everybody starts yelling, "Oh shit, help, an escape arm." And, I noticed that there's a lot of dead bodies laying around. Unfortunately, it's because there's some guy there with Jebediah Kerman is a traitor, and he has an E-sword, and he's murdering everybody trying to get on the shuttle. But I'm not going to stand for that shit, alright? I'm going to grab my fire extinguisher, aim for the head, and I'm going after this piece of shit. But I knew that that way was blocked, so I decided to go around the other way. Is this what rounds are usually like? No, but after this I'll show you briefly what rounds are usually like. So I'm going after this motherfucker. I'm going for him. I'm going for him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get... Oh! He got me first. That guy's good. I gotta give it to him. I was only there for 1 second. And he knew I was coming. So you gotta give him props. He robusted me. He was robustful. Gotta give him that. So yeah, he completed his objectives. He survived until the end. However, Buck Riker, kill at least 50% of the lab monkeys in the station, failed. Yes! And Smoke Hurlman was not a traitor. But I convinced everyone on the station that he was. And yes, we're gonna wait for the bang and donk before we end this round. Because you gotta wait for the bang and donk. Now I'm gonna show you something that that was one of my favorite sort of. It just had some really funny moments to me. The guy walking out and seeing his dead there and being like, "Oh shit!" And then my
banging donk on it.
Okay, you want to put a banging donk on it, and then my my revenge on that chief engineer by cock punching him as the captain dragged him by in handcuffs. All good stuff. So wait 1 second here. I want to give you some examples of what you should expect in a typical round of space. I would say that was an atypical round, but. In a typical round, let me give you some good examples of what to expect. One moment. Alrighty. One of the things you can definitely rely on are helpful crew members using technology to the best of their abilities. Like this quartermaster and his mulebot that he's programmed. Or maybe he'll just run me over. That's one of the things you can expect. You know, just everyday life in the space station. You can expect things like kudzu to be growing all over the station, so that you have to reroute yourself. And then there will be little glass blockades up here. And look at this. We're gonna just, there's another thing. A good, calm conversation with this guy. I'm just hanging out here with this guy. I'm an assistant wearing the captain's spacesuit. He's an assistant wearing the captain's jumpsuit and body armor. And, we're just having a chat here. He's saying he's a decorated war veteran. I'm just like, whatever, man. Whatever. Just a lowly assistant. Just having a good, calm, normal conversation. A couple people walking by. A little broken glass. This is what you should expect in calm, helpful conversation. Oh, God, we're on fire! Yes, that's right. Every once in a while, you'll just be on fire. Someone will throw a napalm grenade at you while you're having a nice, friendly conversation. It happens. And being on fire, it's a good idea to throw a smoke grenade at you. So I just decided, fuck it, I'm just going to drink from my water bottle. I don't have a fire extinguisher. And laying on the ground, covered in smoke, on fire. Typical round of Space Station 13. Now, it's okay, though, because your crew will help you. Your crew will help you if you're on fire. Watch. Look, he's helping. That's sort of helping. You sure you don't want to... Maybe that's a fire extinguishing laser. A fire retardant laser? Maybe? No? I don't think he's helping. So there's some of the things you should expect. You should expect to be set on fire. And then, it's okay though. It's okay, because look at this. One of your fellow crew members... I did lie down and resist, D. Smith. You didn't see it because I skipped past it, but I know how to do that. One of your fellow crew members will drag you to genetics so you can get cloned. It's okay. Trust in your fellow crew members. They will help you. They will help you out. Look, he's going to drag me straight to genetics and totally... Oh, maybe he's not. Maybe he's going to drag me to the chapel in the dark and strip me of all my gear. Yeah, no, that's definitely what he's going to do. Thanks, assistant. So, here's more of what you should expect from Space Station 13. This is what the lobby will typically look like. Glass shards, blood, gunfights, more blood, corpses, vomit. Those two are having an epic battle. It's not really a rap battle, though, so I'm not that interested. Using portals on each other. He did get that guy, I think, eventually. And the assistant who stole my, stolen jumpsuit. But yeah. That's some of the stuff you can expect. And I have another one. Oh yeah, here's a good end of round. Look at the quartermaster's office. See? I'm not such a bad quartermaster. That didn't happen. How do you get banned in Space Station 13? You don't read the rules. That's how.
You want to put a banging on it.
Alright, one more thing, real quick. One second. I just had to record this. This was too good. I signed up as an assistant on this space station. This is what you should expect. Sign up as an assistant, you're thinking I'm going to go help out with the station. We're going to watch another round, but I wanted to show you some examples of what you should expect. Walk out of the arrival shuttle and onto the space station, and oh boy. Right. That's not good. I don't really know what was going on that round. But for some reason, the arrivals lobby was covered in gibs. So that's all fun. And... oh yeah. Now, I never did get to actually escape on the escape shuttle. But I think that this is pretty indicative of something you would possibly experience. This This is another pretty typical round, actually. The whole thing is really pretty typical. This is the bar. You know, you got a guy on fire, vomit, blood trails everywhere, some cigarettes, guy running around with toy swords, you know, typical stuff. And, oh yeah, this was fun. I set the captain to arrest. It's always a good thing to do so Beepski can fuck with him. Because he had messed with me before. I gotta get to the part with the escape shuttle. It's pretty much the best thing ever. Everybody's got a great escape shuttle story, but I have a great video of the escape shuttle. It's this round, too, I'm pretty sure. And, whoa, the hallway's getting better. There's shit and blood everywhere. Corpses. And here we go. That is an escape shuttle. That's that's what you should expect on the good old-fashioned escape shuttle. Good luck! Try and survive. I did drag a couple people in there, though, just to be a champ, because I was a security guard, wanted to champ it up a little bit, but eventually I had to decide to roll with it. So yeah, fun times. Also, look at the estimated time of departure for the shuttle. 57 minutes. Now this is your typical Space Station 13 anything. There you go, kids. That's all you really need to know. I'm standing somewhere in the middle of all that. What's the fart noises? That's people farting and shitting on the floor. Notice that there's shit everywhere. There's a decapitated ass there. Someone's cut up. There's a turd there. Oh, and a bomb. And of course, they're gonna blow the shuttle up. That wouldn't, you know, you got all those people there. It'd be a shame not to blow it all up. And then everyone explodes and dies. Dat bomb, man. Dat bomb. Alright, so there's a really fucking awesome round that I gotta show you guys. It's long, so I'm gonna have to skip through some of it. But it is way cool. So, bear with me here. Let me get rid of some of these screen regions. It's one of the most awesome rounds I've ever been a part of. And I got to play as a bad guy. Let me illustrate. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with possibly the best, my best experience playing Space Station 13 around Halloween recently. Alright, taking a quick break, and then we'll be back with the Halloween stuff. Oh god, it's not Huffy Muffy Guffy. Not that, oh my god. Alright, so we're totally gonna watch one of my favorite rounds ever. Started in the beginning. See if I got the screen stuff right. That looks okay. Oh, are they doing the time thing, Grimace? Man, you're gonna get fucking pwned if you mess with the Grimgrams. So yeah, this is during Halloween, and here we are, the head of personnel. Mutton Chop is our captain, and everything seems to be going well. Just minding our own business. Naval Officer Crunch is the AI. Start doing my typical head of personnel stuff. Gonna go grab my armor and put it on, and everything's totally normal. So yeah, it's always a good idea to grab your ID. I think I decided not to wear my armor this round. I think I was gonna go ahead and wear the judge's robe instead. Yes, this is during Halloween. And what's this? All of a sudden, you have joined the undead and become a vampire. Objective number 1, do vampire stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Objective 2, escape on the shuttle alive. So there we go. Now we got a job to do besides our actual job. This is considered a traitor job. It means that we're allowed to kill people and do all sorts of horrible things. And because the objective is very vague, yes, this round is a fucking epic round. It's actually very long. I'll try to skip through some of it, but this is, whoa. This is a serious business round. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much act natural. Grab the insulated gloves and the handcuffs right away. Yep, I'm the vampire head of personnel. Nobody on the crew knows I'm a vampire. They're already asking for me to come to the courtroom and help out because they want their IDs changed to captain and stuff. So under my spells there, you see we got bite tracking and check blood, so we can track who we've bitten and if they're still alive and have turned into a vampire. And we can check our blood level to see how much blood we've eaten from other people. So, as a vampire, the more you eat blood and be a vampire, the more powerful you become. So, I had a specific idea of how I was going to be a vampire in this round. Vampire is really fun, but it can be difficult to play. I decided not to play it the best way, because it's do vampire stuff, you know? I didn't really want to be like, I don't want to be the crew's favorite vampire. I wanted to be the best vampire that I could be. Nah, they can't see my fangs.
Please do not leave cases or parcels unattended anywhere on the station.
Gotta watch out for those cases and parcels. Gotta watch out for those cases and parcels. So yeah, I'm gonna play it cool for a little while here. No, I don't have any alien rounds, killer. I don't know what the captain's doing, but I don't like him running around here. Naturally, as the head of personnel, I'm gonna dress up as the judge of personnel! And put on the judge's robe and wig. And, yeah, if you were in this round, you probably already know it, because there's all sorts of shenanigans going on. So this is how I usually play the head of personnel. I am Jude Watson, and this person is standing here. This is my office. My job is to assign them jobs and change their their positions on the station. I can't do a live round Secret Agent Cal. I cannot do that. I tried many times and it always ends horribly. For both the crew of the actual station, the admins of the station, and myself and the people watching. They all get banned from my stream, many of them get banned from the server, blah blah blah, and it's just not good. I'd like it if I could, but I can't. So yeah, I'm the head of personnel there, helping people out. I just showed him the crew manifest so he can see for himself what's available. Cool compound mix. And a couple people fighting out in the office. That's normal. Yeah, he wants to be an engineer. Basically, when you're head of personnel, if somebody wants to be an engineer or a doctor, let them. However, I always recommend you consult the wise and mysterious coin. The coin says tails. Actually, no, it says tails and heads. The coin comes up tails and shows heads. Not really sure what happened there, but I went with heads because that one had a capital letter in it. So I decided, you know what, I'll make him an engineer. Can't hurt anybody, just an engineer. What could possibly go wrong? However, I do recommend, if you're the head of personnel, that you always consult the wise and powerful coin. No, that was a sound effect from the game, Slime Hunt. The coin actually has a sound effect. So those two are having fun fighting each other. I don't know why. It's not my problem, though. The important thing to remember as the head of personnel is that you're not a security guard. It's not your job. However, I do see an opportunity here. I do notice that there's an opportunity. What are my top 3 tips for Binding of Isaac? Practice, practice, and then practice more. Oh, and don't get hit a lot. So, I'm gonna, because I'm a traitor here, I'm a vampire, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a all-access ID card that looks the same as my regular ID card. So it still says head of personnel, but I have access to everything. Because, you know, I want to get around. So yeah, this guy that's been fighting with other people, he wants me to change his job. You guys fight, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna leave them there to fight each other over who gets to go first. That's a good idea. So I ran in here, and as soon as everybody left, I wanted to go check and see if I could grab some more equipment out of here. Looked like everybody had already been through that one. But I wanted to see if there was anything useful in here. Now, unfortunately, I do believe that the security implant had already been taken. So, yeah, he's locking it, I'm unlocking it. I was looking for sunglasses, actually, so I couldn't get flashed. That never helps. So the captain's hanging out. I'm just going to act natural. You know, lock all the things up. Leave it be. Hey. Yeah, I'm totally just looking for a flash. Although, actually, a flash is exactly what I needed here. They're very helpful. There's one in the head of personnel's locker, but I didn't take that one. I don't remember why. I think I just forgot it. So yeah, I went to look for the security implant, but there wasn't one. So I decided to go check back here in the brig. Nothing going on. Everything's groovy. You know, no biggie. I just figure I'll just go back to my post then. Or, wait, maybe I didn't. I don't know where I'm going now. Oh, I remember. Now I'm actually hunting. I decided I'd go hunting and look around for people. I decided I would go and look around. I wanted to see if I could get the detective to come and talk to me. So I told him I needed to talk to him about an investigation going on. He never responded, though, which is probably good, because it's best not to mess with the detective. But I figured if I was going to take somebody out right away, I would want it to be the detective, because I don't like detectives' thermals. They tend to screw up on people's plans. So right now I'm just sort of hunting and looking. I'm thinking. I'm trying to plan ahead here and decide where would be a good place, who would be a good target, stuff like that. I thought about, cruising out the maintenance hallways for stragglers, things like that. Nah, people are really usually on their guard there. Everybody's on their guard. They're all yelling for me to come back to the desk. I don't remember why I went to talk to this guy. Oh yeah, I told him I had a special assignment for him. Pretty sure he just left though. Because he's your typical security guard. The head of personnel walks up to you. I have an assignment for you. Run! Well, that didn't work. He didn't want to fulfill my special assignment. All for naught. Good luck, Kujito 5. How bad was it? I used to live in California. I'm used to earthquakes. 4.8. Psh, that wouldn't even wake me up. Alright, so this guy's been standing here looking for a job for a long time. I tell him that I'm looking for an assistant. Assistant head of personnel. I'm not really looking for an assistant. I tell him it's a cross between a bodyguard and a courier. I think that's what I said. A bodyguard and a VIP courier. Trying to make it sound good, I want this guy to be my assistant. Told him you get some extra access, and just make sure and help me with some stuff. At first he said not really, but I think that extra access thing sort of put him over the top. And he said, okay, fine. So I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, then. This guy wants to be my assistant head of personnel. So I'll go ahead and give him security access and change him to the job of HOP assistant. There we go. Gavin Pratt is now our assistant head of personnel. So, alright. We've got I think I told him here that we've got a prisoner we need to interrogate. Yes, we have a prisoner we need to interrogate. Come with me, my newly minted assistant head of personnel. Not really sure what that engineer's up to there. I'm letting him know he's got access, so he can go open the door himself. I just want him to feel secure. Yeah, I totally gave him access. This is legit. He knows. I gave him access. Everything's coming up his way. So, I took off my gloves there, and if you've ever been a vampire, you know why. And then I flashed him. When you flash someone, they fall over, and they have to, stay for a moment. So, I flashed him, and then I immediately yanked off his medical headset and handcuffed him. Just training you to be my assistant, that's all. And then I took off his headset. Without his headset, he can't yell for help. And I want to take that ID card because it's got his name on it. So I snagged his ID card, flashed him, handcuffed him, took his headset, and now I will eat him. Nom nom. He starts crying. Oh shit! You can see we're accumulating units of blood every time we eat part of him. And he yells out into the microphone, Jude is eating me, but he doesn't have one because I took it. And then he realizes what's going on. He says, oh god, what the fuck are you? While we nom away on him. Nom nom nom. Yes, I say, hungry. Before you kill me, what are you? I'm hungry. That is what. My first victim. Now we got 100 blood, and that blood grants you a new power. Grants you a new random new appearance. It has a 3-minute cooldown, costs 50 blood. So we got a new ability there. It'll show up on our spells tab because we ate this guy. And there we go. He's dead. He's completely out of blood. Take him and stuff him in the locker there. No whatever opens that crap. Lock it up, and we're on our way. As if it never happened. Delicious snack. Don't want to leave his headset laying around. Now also, I've been given thermal vision. I can see people through walls. Which is helpful. So, that's good. A good reason to have a lot of blood in you. So I'm going to take this guy's ID card and headset and stuff those in this locker here so nobody messes with it. And I don't really know what that guy's doing, but Davian Pavlov's yelling rape. And somebody's knocking him over and stealing his card, probably. So I flash that guy for assaulting him. I say, "You're under arrest!" Cody Johnson. Everybody saw me. I arrested him for assaulting that guy, obviously. You know, totally legit. The jerk totally assaulted some guy. So I go to the vending machine, grab a pair of handcuffs. He's, of course, upset. Oh, you're that idiot on the floor? Really? Which one? Are you this guy, Cody Johnson, or are you the engineer? Oh, yeah, this was a good round. I hope I didn't eat you, man. I feel bad. But, so yeah, I tell him, you know, I'm arresting him for assault. It's brig time. I don't know what that guy's doing out there with a needle, but I don't like it. And I let go of that guy for a second. Bill Brasky, he's saying sir, and I don't want to have any of it. Nope. So yeah, you're under arrest, buddy. Oh yeah, he said he looks injured. Well, could be worse. So, got him flashed, got him nommed. I forgot to take his headset off, but fortunately I remembered before I continued on. Grabbed his headset, there we go. Now we're safe. And he's calling me an asshole while I eat him. There we go. We got his headset, now we're all good to continue nomming. Nom nom. Well, I'm live, Droid Blaster, but the recorded video is not. He said, I'm admin helping this shit. Fuck this. And I told him, tell them how delicious you are. I'm admin helping this shit. Fuck this. Well, tell them how delicious you are. That's all. Sorry, I had a screensaver derp there for a moment. Yeah, we'll go ahead and eat Cody Johnson here. We got another power, the ability to summon ghosts. I know. And there we go. Another victim. No more blood left to drink. So I'll go ahead and stuff him in the locker with my other victim. 2 down. Many more to go. Hopefully. You can make them vampires, but that was not my plan. I didn't want to do that. Some people do that, but you don't get hardly as much blood. I like to be a singularly powerful, earth-crushing vampire death machine. I don't know if you can turn into a bat. But I'm pretty stoked about that. You know, we got 2 down. No suspicious activity. Nobody yelled about it on the radio. And all is well. And everybody's busy yelling about how Beepski's a pumpkin. See? Nobody's suspicious. I think we got some lag there for some bombs that were going off. Now, what concerned me, though, is that there's a pool of urine there. So I walk over it. And I'm like, really? Bill Brasky is standing outside with that syringe. He actually drank coffee and peed on the floor to try to get me to slip so that he could inject me with something. I don't know who he is or what the fuck he's up to, but if I had been running when I went over that urine, something bad would have happened to me. At any rate, I'm going to get a new set of handcuffs because I used the other ones. Get a fresh flash as well. I don't really know what I was doing there. Oh, I was throwing away that guy's headset. I don't want it. That's true, I'd be freaking out over tornadoes. I'd be pissing my pants. I know, it's pretty smart, Brick Squadron. I gotta give it to that guy. I know it's not a game mode anymore. Droid Blaster, you are mad, and you are banned. What an idiot. Why do handcuffs only have single uses? They don't. I could have taken the handcuffs off those guys, but I didn't want to. I didn't need to. And the nice janitor cleaned up that urine there. I figured I was going to flash Bill Brasky, but he took off. So, another time. They're not zip cuffs. You can take them off people, Slime Hunt. I just didn't. I'm lazy. I just wanted to troll around being a vampire. And there's a doctor with a horse's head on. That's always good. And he's yelling nay at me. I like that guy. Good old Zelton Kreelogger, whoever he is. Nay! Unfortunately, he just tried to disarm me. So, of course, that is assaulting a superior officer, and that is brig time. Assault! He just farted in his own mouth. A shameful Zelton Kreelogger. There you go, brig time for assault. That poor miner's still standing there trying to get a goddamn ID. Zelton Kreelogger's yelling, nay! Nay! So, we could have disease touched him, but I didn't want to do that because he's still got his headset on. Just, he's whinnying. He's doing a good job being a little horsey. He's not running. No, now he's pushing me around. Gotta get him in there before a crowd gathers. Yeah, this is a recorded game from... Oh yeah, he knocked that guy away from me. Gotta get him out of there before somebody pees on the ground again. Well, I figured, you know, since you're in here and all, buddy, maybe I can get him too. He's asking what he did. He assaulted me. Ask him. The guy hadn't denied it. He's a horse, the guy says. Yeah, he's a horse who assaulted me. So I'm just gonna get these guys out of here. It's time for them to go. Everybody's in here. They're fucking on to me, man. So I just push those guys out. There's some guy running around in here, too. Look at that guy. What the fuck is that guy doing? He's running around like crazy. Yeah, that poor miner really wanted his ID. Oh, well. So now I got two crazy people running around in the brig. That son of a bitch is hard to catch. I'm trying to flash him, but he's tough. He's quick. Look at that. Look at that. How am I supposed to flash that? Horse is trying to knock me around. I just sigh. Fuck it. I don't have any guns because I didn't get that security implant. That's Bill Brasky. That's that guy that was trying to fucking stab me. So I'll try to level with him. Bill, if I open the door, will you leave? Sure, he says. Sure. Okay, so there we go. We got us a deal. Unfortunately for him, he held still for a moment, and I flashed him, and now I'm handcuffing him. And now I'm taking his headset, of course. Always take the headset off while you have another item in your hand, otherwise it'll say so-and-so is taking off their headset, but I just took his headset while I had handcuffs on, so it said I was handcuffing him. That's right, you're under arrest for breaking and entering. Slap him in the bed there. Zelton's not too happy about that. So I took his headset, that one guy's headset, stopped him to the bed, and I just got Zelton, the horse medic, to deal with. Unfortunately, horses like to run free, so he's whinnying and neighing his way. Oh, got him. He does still have his radio, though, which I will gladly take from him. His last words on the radio were, "Nay." Bill Brasky says out of the corner, "I'm hungry." And I say, "That's funny. Me too." Ha ha! So while he's handcuffed to the bed, nothing to do, I'm going to take old Horseface in here and say, "I'm very hungry, in fact. Very hungry indeed." People are asking me for it at my office. I'll be with you in just a moment. Gotta take his headset off, though, or his mask, his helmet off, because you gotta eat their head, you know. And, there we go! Numbin'. He's yelling, "Nay! Nay, 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 nay!" Horse meat is so delicious. Nay! He's trying to taint the meat by farting, but it won't work. It's too late. He tries to call on the radio. Can't help. Nay, nay. Yeah, exactly. It's just like Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, that guy's awesome. I love that guy. But still, gotta nom him. Oh yeah, Larry, and that's what I'm talking about. That's like my favorite kind of people. No glue factory for you. But still, as much as you love them for it, you gotta give them props. Still, no remorse. You gotta finish. You gotta execute. There we go. He's finished. He's executed. He was delicious. So, he's done. However, I'll lock him up there. Now we've just got Bill to deal with. Oh, there's Bill. I forgot about you, buddy. Oh, I left his headset on. I guess I didn't finish stripping it off. Fortunately, he seemed to think that I was just arresting him. Because he never mentioned anything on the radio. Something was wrong. I was trying to uncuff him from the bed, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. I think I had my handcuff in my bed. I just wanted to heal the hurt prisoners, then I started running fast, and that was fun, he says. Yeah. Anyway, I'm late for dinner. Fortunately, it just arrived. Nom! Yay! Bill Brasky says as I eat him. Yeah, I left him on the horse head. He says, "My dick is awesome. I'll have the sampler." I say, "Oh wait, that's the whole thing?" Burn. 405 blood units, and now I can see all of the areas of the space station as if I had complete and total X-ray vision. Meanwhile, security officer says, "I caught a thief." Way to go, security. Doing a good job out there. Keep it up. Go beat some assistants to death. We got more locker bait. That guy's dead too. Stuff him in the locker. Thump. Down it goes. Pretty much Sam without Delilah. What powers do I have now? I have all of these powers here. Crestophirin, or Chiropteran Screech, which makes all the glass around you and lights around you break and everybody falls over. Cloak of Darkness is invisibility. Disease Touch, I think, makes people fall unconscious. Hypnotize makes it so people can't move. Mist Form makes it so I can move through walls. Rejuvenate heals me. Shapeshift turns me into another person. And Summon Ghosts, well, that summons ghosts. Yeah, the guy with the horse mask, A+. Win rar. So, however, for me, it's just time to go back to work. They're talking about that thief they arrested, and so I'm like, bring him, obviously. I left that old head of personnel card in there. That's the crappy one that doesn't have all access. I think Thalthagus got brain damage, because apparently he's gibbering about being stuck in a sleeper in medbay. Yes, he's definitely got brain damage. One of our security guards literally has brain damage. So there's the detective up there. He's got his thermals and he's dragging a prisoner in. I see that and I'm like, oh, 1 second. He's asking for me to help brig the guy. Well, shit. I'd be fucking happy to. I would love to help you brig that guy. Be right there. Sorry, guys. The head of vampirism has some work to do. I'll be right back. Not really sure how that guy got through there, but whatever. This one's tricky because the head of personnel can fight back, you know? So I want to be careful and not screw with him or make him suspicious or anything. Here comes George, in control. I don't know what that guy's ranting about. Is he the perp? The guy says he has to go recover evidence, but I'm worried that he will try to do some shenanigans on me, because I'm worried that he's going to go back and then come back while I'm eating this guy. You know, I don't want to eat him and then the guy be like, "Whoa, man, where'd my perp?" He says it's in the maintenance tunnels. So I'm not really sure if I have enough time to eat this guy, you know? But I do know I want to close that door before that guy gets in here. So tell me, what have you had for lunch today? I asked the new prisoner. But a couple of bombs went off, so it took a moment. Yes, Sev Squad, I am a secret vampire. Don't really know what that guy's doing. So I just left him in there. I didn't want to mess with the potential of the head of personnel coming back and witnessing me with his thermals eating that guy. So I went back to go get some more handcuffs as well. I don't know what the captain's doing, but he's dragging around a bunch of stuff and his helmet's covered in blood. Grab a couple more handcuffs. I need them, you know, for my feeding. And, I believe this may be where things start to go really weird. There's the detective right there. So fortunately, he didn't actually... Oh, HOP, yeah, detective. He didn't actually see me in the act, so that's good. I'm starting to get a little worried about this guy with his signs. I'm asking, what are you doing? I'm asking why you keep trying to get in the brig. He says, a friend of mine is in there. And I say, I doubt that. We've only got that one engineer prisoner. He says, nope, there's other people. So he may be on to me. And I tell him they've all been released. Max sentence was 2 minutes. You know, they were in, they were out. You must have missed it. That's all. Just go look around the station. I'm sure you'll find them. Raymond Shirley says, you're oppressing my rights. The man can't hold me down. So I figure the best idea is probably just to take off for a minute. Now, someone emagged open the teleporter room, so you know shenanigans are about to go down. Somebody's running around with an emag opening sensitive doors. So I decided to go take a stroll around the station. EVA's been opened. Teleporter room's been opened. Doesn't look like anything's going on in robotics. I was thinking that would be a good place to get a quick snack, but there's robots in there and I can't eat those or kill them. And there's the detective again. I decided to hop by genetics. Sometimes genetics make a good place to pick targets because there's, usually only maybe 1 or 2 geneticists and then a dead body or so. If you're a changeling, you always want to go to genetics. I don't know about that, Lord Nicodarius. I almost found out at one point. I thought about just going out and seeing what would happen. So I see this guy standing here alone, and I'm like, oh goodness. But then, gotta watch out for the one in the chair. Yeah, it's pre-recorded. I can't do this live. People will fuck with the rounds. Because it's all multiplayer, so anybody that was watching could just hop on, and believe me, they do. I've tried it before, and it hurts. So I'm just taking stock of the genetics area right now. Trying to see what's going on. Trying to see how many bodies they've got. They appear to all be brain dead, though. I don't know if you can eat monkeys. I didn't bother. I figured eating people was the best way to go. Okay then. So, just because there were 2 people in there, it's not worth my time. It's better to be safe than sorry. You never know. If you start some stuff, the other one could come back at any minute. Oh yeah, engineering's been emagged open and there's plasma tanks laying around everywhere. Shit is about to get real. So, I go in there and talk to the janitor for a minute. I figure, hey, it's a janitor. I say hi. Kira Taggart asks, need something, sir? I say hi. And, I made a grave mistake here. Might need to mop in the brig. Sounds like something hilarious is happening. So I tell Kira to go mop in the brig. Figure, maybe snack time. But somebody's emagged open the security room too, I think. No, it's not emagged open. It's safe. But I need to get in there and find out what's going on because I heard gunshots. Looks like Foul Fagus, our brain-damaged security officer, is shooting and arresting some assistant. Probably shouldn't let on that I have vision right here, but I'm just wondering what's going on because there's a lot of weird stuff going on. So he's just shooting that assistant. What are you doing shooting lasers in here? And then I see the horse head on the floor near there, and I'm like, oh crap. There's to be no violence in the brig. From me, that means a lot. Dear God, why? So they're just fucking roughing up this guy. The captain and the security guard are having a good time beating the crap out of this guy. And, the security guard shot the guy again. I'm like, fuck that, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with that. But I am going to grab this horse head. Totally might need that later. Besides, it's evidence. I don't want to leave anything near those lockers so that people get suspicious, you know? Oh boy. Looks like the captain is taking poor Raymond Shirley before I can get a chance to nom on him. Now this security guard, this is a special case because security guards often wear sunglasses. And you can't flash anyone wearing sunglasses. And flashing is my main ability. Oh, god damn it, screensaver. I need to move my mouse more. Derp, 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 derp. So the captain's taking that guy out and uncuffing him out in the hallway there. So he's just going to release him. That's fine. And there's another doctor trolling around. It's getting a little heavy near the brig, so I decided to break out of there. Maybe go play head of personnel for a while, you know. It looks like Davian Pavlov is still there, waiting. I stand there for a minute. Can I help you guys? And, of course, that security guard's running around with his fucking gun out. Yeah, look at all this action going on. Everywhere I go, there's tons of people. Tons and tons of people. Yeah, Trevor Mitchell's trying to drag that guy away. He's saying, but he won't move. Well, he's buckled to the chair. And that was an annoying update from Beyond, which I immediately took care of course, because fucking Beyond. It's some advertisement for bullshit. I hate it when Beyond does that, but I turned it off since then. Thargo the Destroyer asks if I'm the head of personnel. Oh, Thargo the Destroyer. All head of personnel wear judges' robes. Duh. It's not like my Beyond username is a secret. Every time I talk in out-of-character chat, I get raped. I'm looking to see if anybody got left. Nah, nobody's left in the brig, but that's good. Now, this guy, like I said, he could be wearing sunglasses. Now, I'm trying to see if I can get a stun rod out of him. Yeah, that's what makes it hard, Nick, is just people running around everywhere. How did I get so good at this game? I just played. Carefully and safely. I let people murder me, and I didn't whine about it. Ah, there we go. Now I've got my fateful stun baton. Unfortunately, my backpack is completely full of junk. And that horse head. That horse head's not junk. Totally not junk. Love that horse head. Sunglasses are shown, but not if you're wearing a helmet. A guard helmet. So you can't tell if a security guard's wearing sunglasses or not because of their helmet. The only way to tell is if their helmet's off. If you flash them and they don't fall over, Yeah, you can pull someone, you can pull them on, but they have to be standing still, and you have to be standing right next to them. And in Space Station 13, standing right next to someone, that's a good way for someone to freak out. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's somebody hiding in that locker there, but I figure I'd just leave it. And now I believe... Okay, there we go. I don't know what that guy's doing, but everybody's checking out this brig. It's like they know that people just disappear into it. Not that I would have anything to do with that. You there, halt! I've caught an engineer. Or an electrician. What are you doing in here? He says he got stuck. Huh. Stuck. A likely story. That guy, though, I'm actually going to let out. Because, I think the detective had run by recently, and I didn't want to have him see anything shenanigan-y. I'm playing it really careful. There's a lot of traffic. And, for some reason, the chief engineer is fucking in the brig right now. I don't really know what he's doing. Yeah, backpacks are always fucking crazy. And now I'm trapped in between those two and not liking it at all. Oh, that's the research director. Look at that person. Yeah, this is where shit gets wild. Fucking research director comes into the brig with a couple of guard buddies. Now that guy must have known what I was up to. That guy, he must have heard. He probably heard it on the research channel, because remember Bill Brasky? I left him handcuffed to the bed, and he still had his headset on, but he never said anything over the radio. He could have said something over the research channel. So here's Frank Smith, the research director, with a couple of guard buddies. Says he's looking around to see which doors are emagged. Yeah, hint. Research directors never walk around in public. Semicolon, Nixiter. If you want to say something, just type say. If you want to say something on the radio, type say, space, semicolon, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what was going on there, but I noticed that everything is turning up emagged. And, I don't know what's going on there. But there's the detective.